You have probably seen this kind of run. And this type of run. And possibly even this kind of run. Exhilarating, aren't they? But what does a normal run in Soulstone Survivors look like? Unless you have played the game yourself or you have watched a Twitch streamer, YouTube streamer from the beginning, what you have probably never seen a normal run. I mean, as YouTubers, what do we put out? We put out the best thing, the biggest explosions, the biggest spectacles. Well, we try at least. But what does a normal run look like? Is that as big a spectacle? No, it isn't. Trust me. So that's what we're gonna take a look at in this video. Hello there, gamers everywhere. I'm Swippy92, and let's take a look at a normal run in Soulstone Survivors. Now this will be from the beginning, as I'm creating a new save file, which you can have several of them in the game. This will reset my progress to 0. I have no runes, no skill tree, and nothing. I have no achievements or anything on this character, which, if you don't know, achievements will let you unlock new things like maps, characters, weapons, spells, so on. So let's dive right in with the Barbarian. The Barbarian is of course the first character you get, and well, he's pretty basic. He has a whirlwind attack, which is powerful and simple. Now, it's nothing really special with it, it just deals damage in a wide area. Now, this area can be increased, of course, with the right upgrades as you level up. Now, what took me a little while to get used to was the... I actually had to walk over the experience points, the yellow experience crystals that the enemies drop. That was quite a daunting task, honestly. Uh, and I will shorten this video or the clips here a little bit, maybe cut away a little bit here and there, or just speed up the video a little bit here and there, because it early on it's somewhat boring and slow, especially if you're just watching and not playing yourself. But even with that, Soulstone Survivors is a fun game and I'm loving every minute of it. I have almost 40 hours in the game and, well, it will keep on rising. I'm missing 3 achievements so far on Steam. They released a update this Friday that fixed all the Steam achievements, which was a nice thing. I like that. Now, if we look at the gameplay here, you can see that I gain new abilities, of course, and that is about the gist of it. You level up, you gain new abilities, and you hope for the best. Upgrades can be in different rarities. Now, the build I'm trying here, well, it's pretty basic with a lot of frontal attacks. Now, of course, I want to increase my damage as much as I can, and I'm doing a serious run here, but it's always fun trying different things, trying if this works with that and this works with that or not. Now, you do need some luck when it comes to upgrades and abilities. Of course, some abilities work better together than others. And as you continue to level up characters and getting achievements for killing enemies or completing a certain thing, well, you get access to more abilities that could just complete a build that you're looking for. That ultimate build that you really want. One build that I really like myself, that I've been using on my other save, is the beam build, where you use different kinds of beam and they stack together and they just obliterate every enemy. It's quite effective. It melts the bosses. As for this build, well, did go a little heavy on the, shall we call, damage. Uh, I mean, the goal was to increase my damage, and I want to do that as much as possible. And some modifiers do increase your damage by a certain amount, and then they take away movement speed. Now, my hope was that I could increase my movement speed again by using upgrades, of course. Uh, Unfortunately, I did not get enough of that. So when this fiery boss came to, well, he annihilated me with his flamethrower, as I had some things blocking me, and also he moved faster than I thought, actually, with the flamethrower. So yeah, that didn't go as planned. I had good damage, but I did not have the mobility. So it takes some experimentation to maybe find that good balance between damage and mobility. Another thing that took me a while to get used to was that I only had one dash. I was quite used to having two dashes, even with all characters. At least two dashes with all characters. But yeah, that was not the case with the barbarian now. So yeah, but I did my second run. It went much better. Because I completed it within a certain amount of time, I got to choose portals. I got to choose between either I could go through the red one, and that would increase the amount of bosses that spawn every time a boss spawn. So I would get 2 bosses every so often when I reach the amount of enemies I have to kill. And I could also choose the purple portal, which would it would still be just one boss at a time, but the enemies would be stronger. And I think the amount of enemies is also increased. Now, that is not to say that enemies are not stronger in the red portal, but they are stronger in the red portal as well. So do take care of that when you want to choose which portal to go through. Of course, the blue portal leads to the end, like you end the run. It's over. But I chose the purple portal because I did not think I had the damage necessary to deal with 2 bosses at the same time. And well, I did get defeated, so I think that was a pretty good. Well, I got defeated after the first boss even, so I think that was good choice there. I did get some experience points, and after that, well, onto the skill tree, of course. There I had earned quite a lot of crystals, so I could choose between a bunch of different things, but the things in the skill tree are expensive. Do take care of that. The first dash ability, or upgrading dash so that you get 2 charges, costs 3 red crystals. So if you want that, you do need to have killed the the first boss at least 3 times. Or now I think about it, how did I have 3? Oh right, I killed the first I killed the first boss, then I died, and then I killed him a second time, and then I killed him a third time in the endless. Right, that's how I got 3. I forgot how to count suddenly. So when upgrading the skill tree, take care of what you want, but generally you can just go for it. At least, in my opinion. Do what you feel like you need, or that you can feel comfortable with upgrading, because like more health, more movement speed, more damage, all that is very good to have. Now, something that you might not think is like anything special is the health points every time you level up, but I leveled over almost 80 levels in 15-16 minutes. So yeah, you level up quite a lot. So that little health recovery it can be quite a significant change, because every time you level up, you gain some health, and that could make the fight a little bit simpler. Now, of course, going for the revive that I've talked about in an earlier video is also good. Revive is always nice, and we also have the reroll and banish upgrades, which will allow you to reroll abilities. If you're looking for a certain ability, you can reroll and hope you get it. But that's not a real focus for me, at least not for me. So yeah, I've upgraded and I dive right in again, and it went quite well. So yeah, that's pretty much a normal run. Now in my second run, or third run I should say, yeah, it went pretty well. Uh, I can't really complain. I also started that one with a few curses, as you can see. Why? I don't know. I thought maybe maybe I can complete that just because. But then I remembered I want to show something else. If you don't have the time to complete a run, you can quit the run and still keep the experience, the material. When I say experience, I mean the experience for your character. Each character gain prestige points, and these prestige points are basically their experience points for the characters. So when you if you can quit and still get the experience the prestige points. Jesus Christ, they made it so confusing. Anyway, you can quit in the middle of a run and still get the materials, the soul stones, and the prestige points. Soul stones are the blue stones, which is the currency. So as you can see, I quit here and then I ended at level 5 on the last run. Uh, now I had much less soul stones, but now I have, oh, and I have 2 blue Lords of the Void stones and 1 red. So yeah, and my character level up to 6.5. So yeah, it is perfectly viable to quit if you need to. You don't lose anything. Well, you do lose the progress of the run, of course. You can't quit and then dive back in to like complete the run or something like that. That would be very unbalanced. But you can quit and still keep the most important stuff. So yeah, that's a basic run in Soulstone Survivors. Nothing more to it, really. I've been Swippy92, have a great life, and hope to see you in future videos. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll answer as soon as I can. Bye bye!